hey, it's you
Oh,
again.
hey, I was actually looking for you. I found your channel. My friend actually had told me about it because I have depression, and she was like, this is such a great channel, you should watch it. And I was like, oh, I will eventually, and put it off, and
Oh, wow. What a coincidence. Wow. I definitely talk a lot about depression, suicide,
yeah.
reasons to stay alive, and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, I was like watching and was like tearing up, and I was
Oh
like,
my God. I
oh my.
know. It definitely gets emotional.
Oh yeah. Oh, it was just me thinking about the reasons why I have to live now, and like what I've realized over the years.
What did you come up with?
Well, I may have like a messed up family, and not everything's always okay, but like there are the few members who, even though we may have fought and like said some pretty cruel shit to each other, who still unconditionally love me and are like, we still love you. It doesn't really matter if we've had these arguments, or you're like, I have friends who are like, you're the reason why I haven't like just gone off and shut everyone out. You're the reason why I'm social with people, because you've made me realize there are nice people out there, because I'm overly kind to people.
Mhm.
And my friends say I let people walk all over me all the time because I come up from a messed up family. Like, I didn't meet my dad till I was 2, and my mom was a single mom who would work a lot. And I was by myself a lot. Like, I would be cleaning or something while she babysat me, and I would just be playing by myself. So, like, I desperately try and get attention by being kind, because I am very attention-seeking, because I didn't get much as a kid. So, like, my friends say I let people walk all over me way too much because, oh, they're just doing this because they have problems, because that's how I think. I put others before me, and recently, since quarantine started, my friends noticed me not being online much anymore, me just kind of disappearing, and they were like, okay, this can't be happening. You are an amazing person, and like, there are people out there that love you unconditionally, even if you don't realize it. And it's hard.
Amazing that you came to that realization, because I feel like we kind of disregard family and friends when we're in our toughest times, and it's kind of like, oh, they don't care, but you notice that they're reaching out for you during quarantine, and like,
yeah,
you seems like you have good friends to definitely look out for you.
Well, we have been friends for quite a few years. I met her the summer before grade 4, because we lived on the same street, and we ended up going to school together, and like, we just kind of became best friends. And like, I don't have many friends because I no longer go to a public school. I go to a private school. It's very little kids there. There's 9 of us in my class.
Oh, that is small.
Yeah. So like, I have a few friends, but
I mean, it seems like your few friends that you do have, they're quality. Like, honestly,
yeah.
that's way better than having like 20 people of superficial, like, don't really care about you and like stab you in the back type of friends.
My 2 main best friends are my sister, who's a year younger than me, and of course my friend that I've known since grade 4. And like, honestly, without them, I probably would be in a much worse place than I am. And recently, I just got into a really low point while at school one time, and I usually have this book that I just write everything down in that I'm feeling, and I didn't have it this one day. And we have workbooks that we submit, and me, absent-mindedly, I wrote all over one page and then forgot about it. So my school ended up reaching out to my mom, and I was like, okay, I can't keep hiding this from her. Like, I don't want to put stress on her and make her feel bad and make her think she's a bad parent, because she's not. And so I was like, okay, I think we should talk to a doctor about antidepressant. And I've had a bad history with medication for my ADHD, and I got quite a few of the side effects, and I've been afraid to try meds again. And I was like, I think I need this. And she was like, are you sure? We've had bad experience with you. And I was like, I just want to try. And now that I've started, I've been feeling so much better. And like, even if everything seems hopeless, like, talk to the people you trust and have always kind of been around, and show that they trust you back. And like, it may be hard, but seeking help and like trying medications, it can be so helpful.
Definitely. I had a few friends. My mother actually is on antidepressants, and it has changed her life. And also, one of my best friends is on antidepressants, and he has never been happier. It's like there's a stigma to depression, but it actually helps the people that really need it. And also, the thing about like opening up to other people, oh Oh my god. Like having those friends, like since you said you're a friend from 4th grade, like having those people way back when, do you keep them around for life? Because honestly, those people you grow up with, all that time that you accumulate is it's really something special, honestly.
Losing touch with friends who genuinely cared about you is so paining. Sorry, I'm bad with words, but like, if I had have lost contact with my friend Gwen, who I have desperately tried not to because we have a bad habit of not talking sometimes. Without her, if I had not tried to keep in contact with her, I probably wouldn't be here. She was part of why I kept going. Friends of mine are the only reason, like having friends who are like, oh, you're great, I love having you around, or the only reason I would go to school, kind of thing. And like, honestly, without that, I probably would have fallen much deeper into my depression than I already had. And honestly, like, just keeping your close friends close and doing what you, even if you're afraid to do it, like seeking help, trying medication, even if you've had bad experience with it, try a low dosage kind of thing. Like, I am on the lowest dosage you can get for a type of antidepressant 8-year-olds can even have, and it is done wonders for me.
When you say stuff like I wouldn't be here, have you like contemplated suicide before?
I have attempted.
I'm glad you're still here now, though. It seems like you're doing much better. Like you're, even though there's definitely some low times, you know, you're definitely realizing what to be grateful for. Family loving you unconditionally and your friends. Are you good? You said you were having a low point. Are you having a low point right now as well?
No, I was just looking for you because I saw your channel and was like, oh, this is inspirational. And I've always been the kind of person who wants to help people, and like, even if that's leaving a simple little message like seek help, even if you're scared to, or try medication, I want to do something because I hate how people have probably felt the way I felt. Like, feeling like you're worthless is the worst thing you can feel, and I don't want others to go through that. Sorry.
I feel like you said a lot already. Like, I don't think there really is much more. But if you would like to say any final words to help someone, or, you know, just have a message you want to share.
Even if you're afraid, just, like I've said, seek help. It's the best thing you can do. It may be scary, and it may be like, oh, but they probably won't be able to help. Go to someone who you know has improved from it. Not all therapists or counselors can do the best, but knowing someone who has improved, gotten better, seek maybe advice from them on how to improve. Like, me personally, I hated everything about myself because I had PTSD and had been in an abusive relationship in middle school with a much older person who was at 18 at the time, and I was in middle school. I had learned that hating myself was the only way to make them happy, so what I did was I pushed that all aside and was like, okay, I need to learn to love myself. And then you learn to love things about yourself. Like, I never really thought I looked nice until I was like, hey, I look cute with short hair, not long hair. Hey, I have nice teeth. Hey, I have cute little freckles. Just find things that you usually wouldn't think you liked about yourself and be like, hey, that actually does look nice. Hey, I do like that about myself. And bit by bit, learn to love every part of yourself, and then take things like, oh, I dislike how I act, and compare yourself to people who act similar and be like, oh, I like that trait about them. I act like I have a similar trait to them. I don't know why I dislike it about myself when I like it about someone else. You just take the things you dislike about yourself and turn them into something you love. You may not start out as something you like, but just like over time, when coal gets compressed, you can turn into a diamond. That was really cheesy.
No, I love that. That was beautiful. Holy like, I'm mind blown. I feel like the way you just explained everything and expressed yourself was wonderful. I feel like it's a very uncommon thing to say, to like slowly find the things to love about yourself, you know, and have that build up. I think that will help a lot of people. I'm very certain that people are going to appreciate this and like definitely relate and connect with you, even if it's like through a screen.
Well, to anyone who may be going through anything, just know, even though I may not know you personally, I love you for who you are.
So much love.
I've got all the love to give.